Hello, junkies, and my name is Bob. And today is one of those fantastic days where DC Collectibles has sent AFJ the new Batman the Animated Series Batcycle. Yes, we saw this at Toy Fair 2019, and we were blown away. Now, this is arriving in August of 2019, but DC Collectibles reached out and said, "Would you be interested in the new Batman thing?" That's like saying, "Would you like to breathe air today?" Yes. So we're gonna get to it. We're gonna try to go real quick, but it looks like there's a lot of cool things here. So let's start off easy with the package. Obviously, very, very cool. We have this window box, so if you are an in-the-box collector, this will enable you to show off the Batman. Now, as you can see, we do have two faces. I was kind of hoping that one would not have the helmet and one would, but this is kind of like a straightforward, not quite a smile, just a straightforward look on his face, where this one is a little bit more of a gritty grr kind of look. So I'm noticing multiple points of articulation here. The Batcycle is here. There's a really cool thing in the back to kind of give it like it's a moving motion. So I'm really interested to see everything DC has put into this figure. Now, as we get back to the box, got a window box here. See this here on the side. I'm going to turn it around. We do see the full wave, and they're all numbered. So we have the Gray Ghost at 42, Hardak at 43, Scarecrow at 44, and Two-Face at 45. I kind of think these numbers maybe should have been switched. It would have, I don't know, kind of like the duality thing would have been interesting. Awesome box. We do have the reverse of the colors here of the logo. Very cool. These boxes, when you get the special edition figures, all are about the same size. So we've done a Harley Quinn here on AFJ, and we've done another really unique one. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, we did. I think we also did a Batman that was out of this world. So here we go. We're going to open this up. Now, it's a little bit, it's heavy. So the cycle feels heavy. It doesn't feel like it's a really lightweight thing. We'll do some tape up here at the top corner. Cut that. Now, we are getting to be more and more out-of-box collectors here. Or at least I am at AFJ, because we're getting into this stuff. We're getting deep into it, and we want to know what it's like when you open it up. Now, here we can see that it's sculpted by Irene Matar at Kuchawara Studios. So that's who sculpted this. And I'm already in love with it, and I think Irene did a fantastic job. So let's slide this bad boy out. Okay, so we are inside the plastic coffin here now. We got to do it. We got to do it. Do we have that new figure smell? No, it's not pungent. It's very, very nice. Now, all right, let's get it out of the next cardboard layer. So this is something that we've noticed in a lot of the Batman the Animated Series releases, especially when you get the special edition packs. The Joker, Harley Quinn, the Batman. They do have this really nice window box in the back. You can't even see this unless you take it out, because there is a, bring it back, there is a base for you to rest. So look at that. You're not even going to see that. Gone forever if you don't take it out of the box. So this is cool. This is not going to get thrown away, because that's going to be a nice window box display on my bookshelf. So the bat seems to be easily accessible right here, but we will do this in stages here, junkies. Tape, it's taped. All right, let's get these tape off here. Now, we do have instructions. They are taped in. They're inside one of the layers here, so let's make sure we have no more tape. Now, I got a couple people that were kind of making fun of me on the Instagram page that I am not the biggest DC fan, and this should not be my review. I would like to go on record and defend myself and say, I am not a big DC movie fan in the modern era. However, when it comes to Batman the Animated Series, this was something that I would purposely make sure that I was home for. And I remember several times when I was in high school, I had a date with a girlfriend once, and I actually put it off a little, about an extra half hour to an hour, because I wanted to make sure I had watched Batman that day. That's not something you tell the girlfriend at the time, but you're like, oh, can we meet a little bit later on Friday? Because, you know, I'm going to be running late. I got stuff to do. And really, it was to make sure I watched Friday's Batman. Yeah, true story. So, oh, look at this. Okay, so here we are with the base. Now, I'm not even getting the instructions yet because, you know, I'm a guy and guys don't do instructions right away. So you can turn this to give you the aspect that it's going at different angles. So that's very cool. This is fantastic, this base. So here we have, already loving these instructions. Oh, this isn't even instructions. Oh, see, this is something that toy companies don't do much of anymore, and I'm glad that DC Collectibles is doing it. So we have the original logo, we have the second logo here, and then the Joker set I was talking about, the Harley Quinn set. I'll link our review to that. And then here we have 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. So I've never seen the Riddler. He looks amazing. So gives you an idea. This is great little collectible stuff. And if you do collect stuff, having things like this are always great incentives if you have to go to resale. Instructions, you know, don't mix with, it says batteries? That can't be right. Maybe it is. I don't think there's batteries in it. We're going to find out. So, plastic coffin, completely taken off now. And there are batteries. So this is the Batcycle. We do have to put some watch batteries in here. That's cool. And then I guess that lights up the flame, and this is going to show us, this does not flip open, so this is it. This is it, junkies. All right. So I got to open this up. Once we get the Batcycle out, I will open it up. So let's go for the Batcycle next. Seems to be the heavier thing in this set. Definitely heavy. I didn't know that I guess I should look at the boxes more before I start these reviews. I didn't actually know that I would need, yeah, there we go. I did not know I would actually need a screwdriver. All right, put the bats over here now. Oh yeah, it's right there. Oh wait, that might be the change out the battery. Okay, so let's get to this Batcycle. This thing is incredible. So we do have a wheel here. It does move. Wheel in the back. I didn't think the wheels would actually move, so I'm already like getting giddy. Wheels turn this way. The wheel does not. And then these little handles are cool. And then here, if we hold this up, so we have a bat logo here. We've got little light indicators for things to change. Very, very cool. Show the other side. So let's pull this out. I guess they just have instructions to show me how things work. But once you pull this tab out, it's all good, right? Oh, here we go. So we do have a light right up front here. It's activated by the button on the bottom. This lights up here, and as you can see, I'll get it closer here. The blue light go on. It's a little hard to see, but there is oh, there it is. It's hard to see in this light. There is, see that green right there? Off, on. There it is. Green light is on. Oh, that's awesome. So, zoom back out. So if we hit this, we hit the button, you can pose him, like you can pose the bike on that angle. Oh, it's a whole second toy, which is just, and it's a vehicle. It's so cool. I do not have the Batwing. I do not have the Batmobile. I wish I had the Batcave. And in owning this, I'm definitely going to need those things now. This is really, really cool. All right, so let's slide him off here to this. No, I'll just leave him there. But let's get the Batman out. Now, ooh, so I can feel it. This is cloth cape. Very nice. We have a twist tie here in the back. Hopefully, it won't be much more than that. And we have a rubber band here at his feet. So, yeah, that did it. All right, so we pull. I always like to pull the twist tie off gently, because you don't want it to scratch the paint. So that came right out. Pull the bat out. Now, I remember when I met with DC Collectibles at Toy Fair, they said they had to create a whole new Batman body because the body had to be able to go onto the bike. So it has to sit a certain way. Now, the cape is very malleable. You can bend this cape however you would like it to be. So let's do something ridiculous to show you. Yep, see? No, hands free. That is amazing. That is insane detail. So the legs do spread here. Let's do a pose. Let's do a pose. Now, we didn't get a lot of extra accessories, though we do have the greatest accessory, which is the Batcycle. Let's pose him right here. See how he does. Now, the surface is a little curvy. There he is. Pull my hands back. Oh, he fell a little bit. He does have one peg hole, but nothing actually for us to put. I don't have a stand for him. So there he is. Amazing, right? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's just a solid figure. So we do have, let's see here. On points of articulation goes, he does bend. His hands do come in and out. Now I will try to get him onto the bike as best as I can. Hands do go out. We have very pointy shoes. Look at that, very pointy. But the foot does do that. It does not, oh, it does. It rotates just a little bit on each side. The knee joints are great. And then we have this chest. Oh, it's such a flat gray. I mean, look at this thing again. We'll do a close-up. It's such a flat gray. It's like wow. It's as if the animated cell became a figure in my hand. It's really great. All right, let's change the heads out, which I always have a fear of doing, but oh, it came right out. So, bats down. Pop the head out. It's the last piece of the plastic coffin. And then, as you can see how the head works back in here. There we go. Sorry about that, junkies. A little bit. Not so tough, just I'm always afraid I'm going to break it, and it's the last thing I want to do because this thing is going to be a really nice piece of my collection. Let's zoom in here. There he is. So there's a different head, so we'll do the head comparison here. And this is two different heads. Gotta admit, this is the better of the two. This is just straightforward Batman. That's kind of neat. All right, so here we go. No instructions per se as into how to pose him on the bike. So you're just kind of gonna I'm gonna have to go off of what I saw at the convention, and then hopefully, yeah. So his hands do turn this way, which is great. I mean, they should, but that's what you want to get on the bike. So let's get one on there. Nice. 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 Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get them on here and keep them in camera. It's a little tough because the wheels are rolling. So if we turn them, this is nice that you could actually do this. And granted, it holds it in place. Turn that light off. So then we have there he is, posed, looking up. And then if we put this on here, a little tough to get his hands on. I think a little hairdryer action may be necessary. But I'm trying to get his feet to actually, now the legs do bend a good deal, enough to get you into the right position. But there's no peg hole on the foot or anything for you to actually get him on there per se. As in, like, it's not going to hold, there isn't a peg hole for you to hold it. So, we'll do a straight on shot here. So that's it. Overall, junkies, this is now the coolest Batman the Animated Series toy I own. I have several figures, but I've never had anything with just this much posability and articulation and the cool factor. I haven't had a vehicle yet in this line, and this cycle is awesome. I hope that they release a Robin that could actually go on the bike, because he did ride the bike a lot. Again, though, as figures go, the paint applications here on Batman are amazing. He's very articulated. I'm going to back him up. He's very articulated. The flat gray, almost, the gray is so flat that it actually looks like I'm holding a prototype figure. It doesn't have that glossiness that a lot of new figures have. I'm not quite sure why that is, but if it's an application to get it as screen accurate gray as possible, I mean, this gray, this gray, this gray, all very similar. The cape is amazing. And this cape, actually, as much as I love the Mezco 112 figures, this cape is far superior in my opinion. So junkies, this is out in August of 2019. I know that you can pre-order it on multiple online sites, and I'll put a link to it in our article on AFJ. Again, my name is Bob. Please tune into our YouTube channel, our Instagram, and of course our Facebook page, where we have lots of conversations with our fellow junkies, do a lot of trading. But the YouTube page is strictly us. It's a lot of our reviews. We also, on our Instagram page, we have numerous toy hunts. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this review of DC Collectibles Batman and Batcycle from the animated series. Thank you.